Good morning, everyone. My name is Miranda, but you probably know me better by my Instagram name at Mother of Serpents. It is currently 8:35 a.m. and I'm awake on my day off, which might not sound terrible, but I'm not a morning person. I hate being awake really early, and to me this is really early. I am getting my new snake today and I'm really excited. I've never known to get a snake like in the mail that's arrived before 10:30. So if you don't know, and if you've never ordered a snake online before, FedEx usually gives you like an estimate. It's like it will arrive in this window of time, and that's usually between 8 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. All of my snakes that I've purchased online and that have all arrived after 10:30, like between 10:30 and 11 a.m. I think it's just the area that I live in, like for some reason we're just the last on the route. And that doesn't stop me. I always wake up at 7:30 whenever I have a snake coming, because I would rather be awake early and be able to receive it and sign for it rather than making the mistake of oversleeping, like, oh well, every other time it's come past 10, and then wake up at 10 p.m. and learned that I completely screwed everything up because I overslept. I'm pretty bored. I don't really have much to do for the next 2 hours while I wait for him to arrive. So I'm just kind of sitting here by the door waiting for him to come, and hopefully it will be a bit earlier this time. I am wicked tired this morning. I probably will end up going back to bed after I get him all settled and put into quarantine. But I am going to film his unboxing as well as probably a quarantine setup. The wind blew my door and I got excited because I thought it was being opened, but whatever. I will see you guys with either periodic updates or I'll see you guys when he arrives. Okay, so it is 9:19 a.m. and still nothing. I'm incredibly bored, I'm getting really sleepy, but there were two things that I wanted to use this time to bring up and talk about. And the first one is sparked from something that I just saw on Facebook. And in general, like, reptile and especially ball python groups can be toxic and horrible, and there's this like superiority complex between breeders and just like everyday average keepers. Like, the breeders think that they're more superior because they've been in the game longer and they've had more experience, and they're more like, they have more knowledge on genetics and just husbandry and whatnot. And I did just say all breeders. It's not all of them, it's just a good majority, or maybe it's just the loud ones. But I saw someone post a photo of an albino ball python with the caption, albino or black pastel albino. And if you're a new keeper, this is a really good question. Like, say you just got into snakes and you got an albino, and hey, this kind of looks similar to a photo I saw of a black pastel albino. People were like reacting to it with like laughing faces, and a bunch of the comments were super sarcastic, like, of course that's just a single gene albino, or just like, what did you think it was? And just a bunch of shit like that. And that isn't okay, and I get so mad whenever I see people treating new keepers like that. Everyone started somewhere. Not everyone, like, whenever someone started out, they didn't always have the knowledge to treat someone like that for trying to learn and asking a genuine question. They weren't trolling, like, they had a genuine question. This is why I think this is a large issue of why people are afraid to ask questions, and as a result have extremely poor husbandry. And this is because they're scared to ask questions because people are friggin' rude. Like, you should always welcome new keepers and try to educate them in the nicest way. Like, I understand if someone is being rude, because there are a lot of people that are not willing to learn and they're not willing to correct their mistakes, but I'm talking about the people who are willing and they're asking genuine questions and they're still met with like people who think that they're superior because they've been keeping snakes for several years. See, people don't feel that they should share their knowledge, but then they get mad when people have incorrect husbandry or spreading false information. So I don't understand. You can't have it both ways. You either need to tell people like to give people like correct advice and be kind and willing to work with them, or you need to accept the fact that if you're going to keep that information to yourself, then there are going to be a lot of people who don't know what they're doing. Like you can't have it both ways. You gotta choose one. So that's lovely. And another reason why I'm not a big fan of the ball python community, I lurk because some of the information is really good, and that is where I got a lot of my information, and it's not incorrect or wrong. It's just kind of like, so like this is the information, this is a new keeper. It's like, it hits you like a ton of bricks, and sometimes it's like mean and a lot to take in, but it's worth it, because if you can look past people who are a little bit headstrong, you will actually get good advice. Okay, so I just did a live show on Instagram, which definitely helped pass the time, but now he's finally here. The FedEx guy, they're supposed to wait for a signature, but I actually know the FedEx guy, so he just kind of left it as he always does because he's scared of snakes. I'll probably see him at work tomorrow because he delivers packages to my job, and also I've known his wife since I was in kindergarten, so like we're cool. But I am so excited. This is gonna be my first edition as a snake in over a year. So I'm wicked excited. Oh, I got a little business card. If anyone is wondering, I got my blue-eyed Lucy from E-Squared Reptiles. They're located in Florida, and they're super responsive and great to work with. So I would highly, highly recommend using them. I'm so excited. This is about to be me struggling with the bag to get it open for like 5 minutes. So pretty. Come on, little one. Oh my god. Wow. So, as I've already said, he's a blue-eyed leusistic, blue-eyed Lucy, whatever you want to call him. He is a super butter ghost. Wow. He is so gorgeous. So, wow. Oh my god. I'm naming him Chidori after Naruto. If I might like insert a clip, and if not, you can just look it up. It's basically a move that Kakashi teaches Sasuke. He is gorgeous, and upon first look, he looks really healthy. He looks to be like a good weight. He's not too thin. He's not overweight. There doesn't appear to be any mites at this time. He is still going to be in quarantine for a while. He is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I am just completely in awe and in love with him, and he just came from Florida and he's just like chilling. He's so calm and just gorgeous. I am in love, so everyone meet Chidori. He is, I cannot believe. Wow. I am in complete awe of him. Thank you again to E-Squared Reptiles for sending him to me. I'm so sorry, Chidori, I just scared you. And just being a dream to work with. They were awesome. Can't say enough good things about them, especially that he arrived safe and sound. I cannot wait. See, this is the worst part, is I'm gonna have to go put him into quarantine and then I can't touch him for weeks. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, and I hope that everyone else is too. So I'm gonna go take care of him, and I will see you guys later with a new video. Bye guys, and take care.